if we look at this life kind of rationally and logically, those things that differentiate us from others, end of the all is our own time consumption in this life. End of the all, we approximately live the same amount of time in this life. And if you want to leave anything outside of this life out, then we all begin from the same point and kind of sense are the same. So these things that then what will differentiate from us from others is end of the all how we decide to use our limited time in this world, in this lifetime. And then we come to that fact that we all should be more conservative, more conscious about our time consumption, making sure that every decision, every moment is utilized to the maximum extent, that you are spending your time wisely and do not use your time, do not waste your time to the things that does not serve you or are not good for you. If I look at myself and try to find those reasons that why I have come so far and achieved certain kind of good mental, physical, spiritual state in my life in this age, if I say so. I think one huge part of that is because of my rational convergence, how I relate to things and how I approach these things. I have always tried to make sure that I don't waste this opportunity, this lifetime, and all things that I do, there would be that necessary return of invest back to me, that everything I do, it is always worth it, and always try to keep the bigger picture in mind, that I'm constantly investing instead of sacrificing, and that every action I do and decision, there is some kind of good reason behind these things. And after all, our own decisions, and based on those decisions, our actions will differentiate ourselves from others and create our own journey and everything that we are in this current moment. And that is the beauty of this life, that end of all, it is you who create you, and there is nobody else to blame. So it is your decision always to decide what you want to create, what you want to sow, and then later reap. What kind of life you want to create, what kind of life you would be satisfied with. For me at least, the biggest fear would be that I would be wasting my life and just randomly doing things without any kind of direction and purpose. So I would hope you to understand this nature of life and the importance of taking responsibility of your life and actions, decisions, making always sure that they are aligned with your desires, those long-term goals, with that bigger picture in life, with your direction and purpose in this life. And after all, you can't take back what have happened. And you will always remember those times that have gone. You are constantly building on top of your past. So you should always make sure that that foundation is good and lasting, something that you want. I am not trying to create fear in you, but be more conscious about this nature of life and your decisions, and so you don't have to later on regret anything or blame anything. So you can be satisfied with everything. And also understand that your youth, the younger you are, the more possibilities lies there, and the more weight is in there those times, because everything that comes after it is based on what have happened. So for example, if you are 20 years old, you have approximately 60 years left. So those first 20 years decisions and what have happened will affect you the next 60 years. But if you're, for example, 60 years old, your latest decisions and happenings are only affecting you around 20 years anymore. And of course, most of your growth and learning happens to your younger years, then you're in your prime in that sense. You're most open, most capable of developing, enhancing, growing, changing. I'm not saying that if you're older that everything would be lost, but more younger you realize these things and start to take responsibility, the more better it is. At least myself, I want to be always proud of what I have created. And the biggest fear is that I would be looking back later on my later years, that all that have gone by, and regret those things that I did not do, or those things that did not happen. All those wasted years and potential and moments, situations. So always try to keep in mind these things, and always try to be more conscious in that moment, and try to realize what you are doing and where are you spending your time. Is it necessary? Is it building you? Is it taking you higher? Or is it keeping you stuck? Or even worse, taking you back? Where are you investing? Of course, it is good that you are helping and considering others. But like I have many times said, everything begins from you. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others and everything else. There is no use of you for others or anything else if you haven't taken care of yourself. Then you would have nothing to meaningful, useful to give. And these things also we have to understand. So really start to building the life you really want. Make sure that you are doing things that feel right and good to you, meaningful to you. You don't have to force yourself to do certain kind of things that does not feel right to you. You do not have to live the life for others, but for you. And that way you can live for others too. Truly live this life and create this life, the one that you want. So you can happily and proudly live every day and every second, and whatever happens after this lifetime, you can proudly say that I did my best I did live my life. It was nobody else's life. It was my life, and I lived that life the way I wanted, the way it was meant. I want to thank you again for being with me today. As always, hope you all the best. And if you're interested about personal coaching, if you have any kind of problems in certain kind of areas in your life, I am always happy to help. And thank you again, and hopefully see you next time. Take care.